I'm here today at Boyle Woods, a project for the Friends of the Sangamon Valley. We're in the west side of Cass County, where the Sangamon River meets the Illinois River. We're in a 50-acre old growth sand forest that we purchased from Bob Boyle, a local resident who had ambition of saving unique pieces of land. This tree, which is typical for the site behind me, was about 310 years old, white oak, and this is a white oak, black oak sand forest with a large ravine system that goes through it. I was working for the landowner incentive program when I met Bob Boyle. I'd spent a day looking through some of his property over near Chandlerville, Illinois. He made a comment to me and he said, "Well, if you really like this, you'd really like my old growth." I go, I'm one of the few people that actually cores trees and ages forest in the state. And I go, I just see the term old growth being used so often and usually not being used properly. But once I got here, I was blown away. But the woods was just covered in ginseng and golden seal. And in the springtime, there are literally hundreds of putty root orchids blooming. And it truly was a magical place when I first came here. I've found Michigan lily and just all of these things that I always heard were in the forest of Illinois, but here I actually see them and see things in great abundance. One of the true unique features of Boyle Woods, regenerating oaks. This is a 3 or 4 year old white oak. One of my little babies, and I just don't see this in another forest unless we're actively managing. And then the abundance of hazelnut, which is a dominant shrub here along with viburnum. As Bill McLean from the Department of Natural Resources used to tell me, this is how the woods of Illinois used to be. Bob was wanting to really protect this for the future. He recognized that there was something special here, and that aspect is what small land trusts are all about. Following out was something that we actually found, brought to the attention of the state. It was a very slow process going through that route, but truly once people did come out here, they did recognize the things that I had been seeing, and so that was very reaffirming just for me. The Friends of the Sangamon Valley, this was one of our first big capital campaigns, and we ended up generating $70,000 towards this purchase, and that was a great miles marker for our organization to be able to be all volunteer and still be able to raise the capital to do a large purchase like this. This winter it will become nominated as an Illinois Natural Area Inventory site, and probably by next spring we'll start the formal process. Well, this will become a land and water reserve with the Illinois Nature Preserves Commission. And we're trying to work with these other landowners of these natural areas to secure them and help them with management and restoration in the future. It's been a spiritual aspect for me to look at a piece of land, to put in my effort, my intent, and then to step back and see how that responds. And the greatest thing has been to take a group of people along with me through this experience. I feel that I get to work with the divine every day, and it talks and speaks to me and tells me how I'm doing. So in this aspect, I can't think of anything else I'd rather be doing.